Hey, welcome to the Rotorola Writes podcast with me, Belinda Kroll. I write and illustrate cozy historical romantasy, and this is a podcast for readers who love gentle magic, Jane Austen banter, and all the swoons. Please enjoy these episodes in any order. I'm so glad you're here today. Welcome, you guys. We are back at Rotorola Writes for season 2. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been around the block and decided to come back, I'm so glad you did. So, I'm really excited about this season. This is going to be an intro episode. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen in season 2, things to anticipate, some changes, some slight changes that I'm making, that sort of thing. I'm trying to streamline my podcast production process so that way it is not as difficult to make it happen. I also want to be able to bring in some guest authors, some friends of mine, because they're hilarious and awesome, and you need to meet them too. And they have some excellent opinions that are very entertaining, and I hope will entertain you. Before we get into all that, though, I want to remind you, so season 1, I did it as a short season. So roughly 10 weeks of episodes over the course of a winter season. And then that was basically it. So this year, I'm going to switch it to monthly releases. I think everything is basically monthly. So I have a monthly newsletter. I have my monthly podcast now, and patrons get things quarterly, like art prints and stuff. So I think spreading things out is way more sustainable and allows for more flexibility in my day to day. So we are going to be moving towards that. We are going to be moving towards, I mean, I guess we kind of already had a, general topics type podcast, not really timely, like, oh, here's what happened yesterday. So we're going to continue with that. And we're going to continue seeking out readers who love cozy fantasy and Jane Austen vibes and want a conversation in their ears that feels like a cup of tea instead of a hot take. So, the best thing about this, I hope, that you can listen to these episodes whenever you want in any order because they're meant to be almost like as if you dropped into a coffee shop, had a conversation with someone, and then left feeling enriched and delighted and can't wait to come back and chat some more. So, some topics that I'm hoping that we will cover this season. Well, at least this is the plan right now. We are going to have an episode on the kiss, marry, or slap a Jane Austen hero. This is something I did in my newsletter last year, and it had pretty good engagement. And I'm really excited to hear what my fellow author friends have to say about some Jane Austen heroes. I'm excited for some of those opinions. I'm going to have a book boyfriend Hall of Fame episode. I'm going to have tropes that will defend forever. For instance, the one bed trope or one horse trope, or forced proximity or found family. Like these are things that I just love. So I'm going to defend those forever and ever. And also, I thought we could have a, counter episode of what are the tropes that we'd like to get rid of or that we're tired of pretending to like and more. So stay tuned. I think this is going to be a fun year. I'm so excited to be back, and I can't wait to hear your guys' feedback, So come to the Patreon. That's where I can see comments. And, whether it's sending an email, DMing me on Instagram, which is where I primarily am for social media, or, on Patreon. I love to hear from you guys because it just makes us more of a conversation and less of crazy author talking to herself, which I already do enough of because I write books and I have so many characters in my head. So, anyway, good to be back. Hope you guys have had a good winter break so far, that the new year is treating you well, and I'll see you next time. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and would like a little more between monthly releases, join my newsletter or become a free member on Patreon. And if you'd like to support my work directly, you can buy my books and merch straight from me at wordorella.com, or you can visit your local library or shop all the major retailers. However you're listening and whenever you're listening, I'm glad you decided to spend the time with me. I'll see you in the next episode.